Hi internet friends, welcome to my bathroom. I'm doing a short little video to show you guys a really crude proof of concept DIY project I have been working on today. It's really simple and it's kind of hilarious how crude it is, but that project is Greywater recycling. Greywater, if you don't know what it is water that's been used but not contaminated with human waste like fecal matter, poop, or pee. It's water that goes down the drain from like when you're washing your hands, when you're taking a shower, or when you're doing laundry, stuff like that. And I started thinking about this because I've been doing a lot of hand washing of clothes. Recently I've kind of began transitioning to synthetic fabric clothing just because it's convenient, it dries really quick, it has moisture wicking properties, it keeps me warm in the winter, and is relatively light and cool in the summer as well. But I like to hand wash these clothes because I can wash them when I need to and then dry them really quickly and they'll be ready to wear in a couple of hours. I know that hand washing is probably not as water efficient as using a washing machine, and my apartment doesn't really even have a high efficiency washing machine either. But I don't have a ton of clothes, so I don't want to wait until I have a huge load of laundry to do to make my washing as water efficient as it can be. So the idea is to capture this gray water from doing my hand wash laundry and using it to refill my toilet tank so I can not be flushing down clean, pure, drinkable water when I use the bathroom. So yeah, I'm going to walk you through the process from doing a little bit of laundry to filling this toilet tank. I've just finished washing 3 polyester t-shirts and I'm transferring the shirts into my laundry spinner. It's basically a centrifuge that spins my clothes at 1800 RPM and spins a bunch of extra gray water out. And I take that gray water and pour it into this orange bucket. Okay, so I'm going to just go over how I put together this really crude setup. So this is a 5-gallon paint bucket I got from Home Depot. On the bottom is a submersible water pump, and it's connected via a 1/2-inch vinyl tube up to the toilet tank. So this is my toilet's float fill valve. It shuts off the water flow at a certain level. Right now it's fixed in the off position by this chopstick with a little string, and that string that runs down and connects to basically the wall, a fixed point. So if I want the apartment plumbing to fill up my toilet tank, I have this keychain latch here that's removable, and if I take that off, then this valve up here can turn on and off and fill up my tank. So for the purposes of the demo, I'm going to keep this latched down here. So this is a completely manual setup right now, which means I have to turn on that water pump every time I want to fill the toilet using gray water. And so with the toilet lid on, I won't be able to see what the water level is inside the tank. So I made this really, really stupid, primitive, and crude meter. This is a little container that floats. It's weighted with pennies on the inside to give it the right buoyancy such that it floats, but it's still heavy and massive enough to tug on this string. And the string is guided by this wire and a binder clip to this meter that goes from full to empty based on the water level in the tank. So I'm going to set the camera down on a tripod and let's give it a test flush. So I'll replace the toilet lid here and give it a flush, and as the tank empties you can see how the needle quickly moves from the full to the empty state. And I turn on the water pump and the water in the orange bucket begins to decrease, and you can see the needle slowly move back from the empty to the full state. So this opening of this tube is at the level that I want the tank to fill at, and whenever the water goes above that opening, after I turn off the pump, all the water above just gets siphoned back, and you can see the water rushing back up this tube, and it just goes right back down into that Greywater bucket. So that's my Greywater setup. It's pretty simple, like as you saw, and I love this stupid little needle here. It's silly and comical how just primitive it is, and it just makes me laugh. And it makes me like, can't wait to use the toilet because I get to see that stupid needle move up and down now. But like I said, this is all manually operated right now. The idea is to have this be able to be automated via some sort of microcontroller like an Arduino. I've already ordered things like electromechanical relays to turn on and off the pump. There'll be water level sensors in both the toilet tank as well as the Greywater bucket tank. And there's going to be a servo that controls this float fill valve. So when the microcontroller detects that there is sufficient water in the Greywater bucket, it'll start filling the tank from that. If not, it'll switch over to the apartment plumbing and the tank should be filled by that. So hopefully, maybe in the next couple of weeks, maybe I'll have this completely up and running. So yeah, there it is. Hope you like it.